Welcome to 2bros1brew podcast number 2. Well, we did more than 2, but this is our only second good one.
If you say so, okay.
This is actually good quality.
All right. I'm your host, Kevin.
And I'm Aaron.
Your other host.
I count at least 3 hosts.
There's at least 3 hosts. All right. We got this down. Tonight we will be playing Russian roulette with a handgun. Right, that was off the script. Okay, that's off the script. This evening we will be discussing Afghanistan. But first, before we do such, tonight's brew will be Shipyard Brewing Smashing Pumpkin. I have no clue why. Because it was there, I guess.
It's
I don't know.
Good shit.
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
Actually, it smells pretty good. No.
Yes. Very pumpkin-y.
With a name like Smashed Pumpkin, I should hope so.
Almost
Indeed.
very malty.
As a pumpkin beer probably should be.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a gorgeous color. Look at that color. Oh, yeah. That is a beautiful beer. Okay, so onwards and upwards to Trump's Afghanistan.
To our live viewers, I'd just like to say that you can comment down below your thoughts on anything we say today. This is still going to be an AMA, and we're happy to answer any questions you have on anything that you want to ask us about. And for our YouTube viewers, we will be uploading this to YouTube very shortly. I just have to go through editing everything. But just let us know what you think about the video, and I'll link it in the group, and just give us your opinion. All right.
Extremely pumpkin-y, by the way.
Extremely pumpkin-y?
I mean, you're free to try some if you
I'm
want.
going to try a little bit.
Try just a touch. I wouldn't try a ton because it can be overwhelming. I like how it all comes through. It's a slightly vegetal, not bad. I actually rather like it. I don't like it as much pumpkin. It needs spice. It has no spice.
It's a little boozier too.
Oh, this is a touch more.
Yeah.
Pumpkin is 8.6. This is 9.
Oh shit.
So this is like real alcohol. This is how real men drink their beer, imperial beer.
It's pretty rough the first few sips. But...
I'm not gonna lie, it is a little rough.
Yeah.
It's not bad though.
That's why I kind of like the pumpkin better, just for the
Spice quality.
Quality and
clean's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get that. The graham cracker totally comes out and covers it. Back to Afghanistan. So, do you want to start or should I?
You start.
All right. Well, when Trump announced that he was making an announcement on Afghanistan, my first thought process was finally. I was very pleased to hear such, and I was hoping that he would follow through with some campaign promises, which obviously, regardless of whether they are Democrats or Republicans, unless it's a program that I really, really dislike, I usually hope that politicians will follow through with what they promise, because otherwise they're a bunch of liars. So at least, if the will of the people is such that they will actually, try and attempt to make things happen. But so I was really hoping he would keep his campaign promises. He did, for quite some time, want to pull out of Afghanistan, and I think most of us knew that that was not something that was going to happen, at least not immediately, and that it was kind of far-fetched to think that he could just come in and suddenly we were out. And if he did somehow do that, it really wouldn't end well. Vietnam all over again. So I was pleased to hear that he was not pulling out when he said that. In fact, I was far happier to hear that he was not just going to randomly announce troop numbers, places, so on and so forth. It seems that you have a comment, by the way.
Yeah. Thomas McDonald, thank you for viewing. He asked, what the hell are we talking about?
We're talking about Afghanistan.
And he wants to know what your shirt says.
Yeah, it says Prime Day. I work for Amazon.com. Ironically, I think I wore this last week too.
Yeah.
Again,
Well, I mean, we do
these after we get out of
these
work,
after, yeah.
both of us. So honestly, and this is just the one day that works. Yes, he said, oh. Yeah. So, anyways, yes, I work for Amazon.com. It's a fun job. I do logistics. As a recap. So, and I don't know. Do you want to tell me your employment? Or?
I am a designated hitter at the wonderful company Walgreens, which I cannot talk much bad about. I like my current position and hopefully moving up in the company and making it better.
Damn straight.
Day by day, man.
All right, so
we are from the beautiful state of Connecticut. So take that as you will.
Great to see somebody watching us also, so shout out to you, Thomas McDonald. Yep. And whoever our other 3 viewers are that are watching this, 5 viewers, okay?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not even on there to look at the comments.
Yeah, so at the moment we're not on. But so anyways, back to Afghanistan. So I was pleased to hear Trump was following through with one of his other promises was that we were going to stop telling people what we were doing when it came to strategy. It does seem that he did a good job discussing things with his generals. I am a huge advocate of Mattis, for that matter, as SecDef, Secretary of Defense. The man is supremely qualified and has an excellent attitude versus some of our prior secretaries of defense and some of our other related positions that have been somewhat poorly filled, if you ask me. So anyways, when it comes to Afghanistan, it does seem that we will be adding some troops in some way, shape, or form. I did like how Trump said we are not nation building. I agree, we are not nation building. We can't tell the Afghans what to do, and if we do, all they're going to do when we leave is go do what they want to do. And frankly, it's stupid to believe otherwise. So that's a good thing. We're not just going to randomly pull out and say, oh, we sacrificed all this money and all these people so that we could accomplish nothing. And I do believe that the Afghanis at this point are getting used to the idea of the change in their society and that they want their government to continue as such as it is now or close to it. And Thomas McDonald, Kentucky's a beautiful state, and I love your bourbon. They do what they want to do here. They do what they want to do here. What is he talking about? What are you talking about when you say they do what they want to do here in Kentucky? Anyways, back to Afghanistan. So yes, I'm glad we're not having a large troop surge, although we are having some. And I thought something of note to bring up would be the press conference the next day in which one of the ABC reporters asked the president and some of his advisees or advisors, oh, don't you think American families have the right to know if their sons and daughters are going, overseas and going to be in danger? And I thought that was an extremely pointed and poorly asked question. And I believe it was one of Trump's cabinet that responded to it, and I thought he responded to it poorly for that matter because he just said something along the lines of, well, we're not going to tell anybody anything or something along those lines, and we have a secure plan. Oh yes, shout out to Bobby Muka. Bobby Muka. Speaking of people in the armed forces, great to see you, buddy. Anyways, so if it had been me or some person that had a little more gall, I would say, I would argue that they should have responded by saying, look, Americans have the right to know that their loved ones are safe because we're not just going out and announcing a strategy on a whim. We're not just going to randomly walk out and say that we are, attacking here or moving this number of troops where or whatnot. So I'm very pleased to see this is proceeding in the way it was, and I thought his speech was quite good, if not somewhat redundant. It was rather overly complex and long. Maybe somebody felt the need for it to be, but I thought it was kind of annoying in that respect. Otherwise, very well handled, if you ask me. What would you like to say? Shout out to Kelly, by the way. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Kelly. We love you both. All right, so Thomas McDonald. I once watched two men do some type of fighting. Middle Eastern aggression in an anger in an apartment complex. They were shoving and kicking a belly. I mean, honestly, that sounds pretty funny, Thomas. Middle Easterners do whatever they want, basically because money talks. Really, that's rather quite strange. I have Middle Eastern neighbors, and I don't think I've ever seen them get in a fight, but I mean, we have heard fun yelling in multiple different languages. Lots of Punjabi. Was it Punjabi? I believe it was Punjabi. Something like that across the street from my house over many years. But okay, so I believe this is your time to shine.
Oh shit, we got Matt Verrilli in here too.
Oh shit, it's my boy.
We got the crew up in here.
Shout out to Matt Verrilli and Bobby Muka. Yes, we love you both.
The boys are back
the
in
boys
town.
The boys are back in time.
The boys are back in town.
To both of you, all three of you technically, because Kelly's in on that too. So to all three of you, yeah. So to our we have 7 viewers.
Yeah,
lucky number 7. All right.
Lucky number 7 right here.
All right. So your turn.
I kind of agree with Kevin. I'm not as well versed on this as Kevin is. I was unable to actually see too much of the speech, but I still very much feel the same way that I think that it's a very good decision that we're not telling the enemy exactly when we're going to take out troops, and we're not doing stupid things and pulling out too early and just leaving the country, leaving all our equipment there and such. So yeah, I think I'm on pretty much the same page as you, even though I'm not as well versed in this as I probably should be.
I mean, I think one of the high points of the speech that you would agree with would be, based on what you just said, was that essentially getting up and leaving would be creating a power vacuum, just like what created ISIS in not
Syria,
only the region, but
Yeah, because once we left
Iraq, especially.
Yeah.
I mean, Iraq. I give the Iraqis credit. The Iraqis came together. They got their guns up and they went and they fought and they took one hell of a beating before they started to turn the tide. And I think the Iraqis are going to come back far more formidable and stronger because of this. And I'm really hoping that the Iraqis don't hate us because of what's happened. In fact, I'm looking forward to hopefully good relations in the future, especially since they fought to take back their country pretty much by themselves. I mean, they had help from special forces, but nobody just dropped a fucking army in there. So, I mean, I hate to see the kind of event happen to the Afghanis, and the Afghanis are not nearly as organized, I'd argue. But at the same time, here's hoping they don't hate us too. I mean, that's a future event. Hopefully it doesn't come to an event like what happened to the Iraqis. But if it does, well, we'll have to see what happens.
Exactly, Bobby. Fuck ISIS.
Yes, fuck ISIS. Like that comment, goddammit.
Fuck
Love
ISIS.
that comment.
I'm gonna love this. This is getting pinned.
Yep, pin comment.
We're pinning this.
That,
comment.
or you could pin. We dropped 1.8 million pounds of ordnance. To dropping 1.8 pounds of 1.8 pounds. Yes, 1.8 million pounds of ordnance. And Muka, get your ass back up here to Connecticut as soon as possible so that you can be part of one of these videos.
Precisely.
We want to interview you in this video. So
we don't have any special guest on today.
I mean, we have the dog, but the dog isn't going to ask us anything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our special guest had to opt out this evening, so it's just the two of us, but that's okay. Again, this isn't Ask Me Anything if you're just joining us, so if you'd like to ask us anything, please feel free. This is going to give us some strange questions from Bobby Muka. This is the AMA / throw a subject up and we'll discuss it, possibly, as long as it, passes muster. There's some strange things you could probably ask us, I'm sure. Let's see. What should we pick up next on? Do we want to continue on Afghanistan or move on? Oh, I believe that's a question for you.
Oh boy!
To my co-host from Bobby Muka.
What a lovely question. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you so much. The answer to your question.
No, please. I want to hear the answer to this.
The answer to your question.
Oh. Now the question was, will Aaron suck a donkey dick? And Bobby added a further addendum of, would it need to be circumcised? So the question remains, would it need to be circumcised for you?
Yes. It would need to be circumcised.
Like fully, or like just like 2/3? No.
How much does he need to pay? All right.
How much do you need to pay? Well, I would suggest you pay your bills.
How much Bitcoin do you have?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How much Bitcoin do you have? And we'll go from there. I'm broke right now, so
Are you
I can
really?
use the money.
Are you really?
I'm not as broke as I was a little bit ago. I think the new position has actually.
Oh, good.
I'm
glad you got a fucking promotion.
3 Bitcoins, I'll fucking do it. 3 Bitcoins.
Isn't that like $6,000?
Shekel.
A shekel's worth like $5. I'd take it.
I want you to smash that like button if you want to see me
suck a donkey.
Smash that like button. I want over 3,000 likes.
4,000.
No, 2 million. 2 million likes. Smash that like button.
3 million.
3 million likes.
Okay.
Smash that.
Okay, we're off topic. Okay. So what should we talk about next? So we have Trump with this whole Afghanistan thing. What else is going on in these news? I haven't heard anything on the collusion thing lately. I'm wondering if that's actually kind of died out because there is no evidence.
I think it has died out.
Newsflash for anybody. Like there's no evidence of collusion. There's very little evidence if there is any. Thomas McDonald, you better tell us what sandwich you're making. You are telling us. Right? Comment on his comment if we can. And
I can't do that off here.
Oh, Bobby wants the dog. Oh, wait, be right back. You're coming with me. Like the shit out of that guy.
All right, there we go. You're
getting no like for that.
You're getting. How do I do this?
You have to hold over it. You have to hover over it. There you are.
We're gonna.
Okay, so I will go get the dog then. Fine.
Well, I actually have a story too. We'll do it with the dog present. So recently, actually, this is some big YouTube copyright laws.
With the recent demonetization of videos?
Well, no, this is actually
Buffy.
good. This is Buffy. She's
a very old rescue dog who loves to be on the show. We also have Bosco the cat, but it seems that he's deserted us.
Yeah.
Lord Bosco has deserted us, so here we have Lady Buffy. Lady Buffy the timid, I might add. Because I'm a pothead nihilist. White supremacist dog. No, this dog is like the most communist dog ever. It's from France. Oh, I'm sorry, socialist.
All right, so I actually have some news. The big channel on YouTube called H3H3.
Oh,
I thought your mom was a girl. I can be if you want me to be.
And I thought the most feminine bitch thing here was the dog.
No, it'd be me.
I see.
Same color as the battle flag of France.
That's pretty mean, man. They carried all those rifles into battle once. Jesus Christ.
So the big news today in internet is H3H3 has been in a lawsuit with
YouTube.
Has been in a lawsuit with I think his name is Matt Wassenstein or something. But so what happened is that H3H3 is a commentary channel. So they actually sampled some of his clips in order to give depth and commentary to them and criticism.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy who actually owned the clips sued them for copyright.
Okay.
And so this lawsuit has been going on for about 2 years now, and they just actually won the lawsuit. Okay. So
that they didn't steal from him, that it was free speech.
Yep, and it actually falls under fair use as long as you add something to
the disclaimer,
the content.
Okay.
If you add something to the content, you can sample the content as much as you want.
Okay.
as long as you need to have that content displayed in order to make your point,
you're allowed to do it.
You're allowed to do it.
Really interesting. So we can never be sued by Alex Jones for making funny videos of him.
If you add something to the original content, whether it be commentary, whether it be editing the video to make a certain point,
Snoop Dogg going like this multiple times,
you can actually get away with it.
I'm okay with this.
And it actually falls under fair use under the Millennium Copyright Act.
I'm okay with this.
That law has been set.
Heavily upheld. By the way, Thomas McDonald, that sounds pretty awesome. Is it
Mom Spaghetti?
Is it Mom Spaghetti?
Do you have Mama on your sweaty?
Question: what kind of sandwich are you making, Thomas McDonald? Please shout back at us. Let us know. I think I'm gonna let the dog go. Our special guest Buffy the dog is hoping to go to bed here because it's late here on the East Coast. So I think we're gonna let the dog go. Anyways, all right. So back to that. Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Yeah,
I like the sound of that. That's
some big news right now. His name is
his name is John Cena. No.
All right, so
all right. Just gonna Google that right up.
Yeah.
Google that right up.
So his name is.
By the way, if you are one of the 4 or 3 viewers that we have right now, hit us up in the comments. Just let us know that you're here. Just say hi or something. We want to see who you are.
So his name is Matt Hossein-Zadeh. Hussein-Zadeh, a.k.a. Matt Hoss. He's a prank YouTube channel. And
Bobby, that's the best comment. I'm sorry.
The H3H3 is consisting of husband and wife couple.
Yes.
Ethan and Ela Klein, who are both from Germany. Not from Germany, from...
little Freudian slip there. little Freudian slip on her.
So Ela is actually an Israeli Jew.
Oh, okay.
And Ethan is a Jew born and raised in California.
Oh, that's actually pretty common, and ironically enough. For some reason, California Jews marry a lot of Israeli Jews. Like they moved to Israel.
Program.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because with the birthright program, what you basically do is you're actually offered a trip to Israel. A free trip to Israel as long as you can objectively say, I am a Jew. And
cool.
So it's basically Israel trying to recruit people
everybody.
They're trying to get people to marry in to Israel so they move to Israel.
I mean, Israel already has a pretty diverse bloodline considering, I mean, after the Holocaust, the Jews came from everywhere because they wanted to be part of that. So they have a pretty diverse bloodline. They're pretty good over there, but that's going to help a whole bunch. All right. So, anyways, back to the point of hand.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty interesting. The president has been set on fair use and copyright in terms of YouTube.
Thank God.
And so YouTube is going to probably end up having to reinstate a lot of videos that have been removed due to the same arguments that Matt Hoss has made.
Oh, I see. So things are coming back.
Things are coming back.
Good. Good.
People who have lost revenue from whether it be like ads or views will actually have to have that money reinstated to them.
See, that's the real question, though, is whether or not they can actually do that. Because lately, if you are in the know, firearms channels, among anybody else with objectionable content, according to YouTube, has been getting blocked or added to manual review and then demonetized. So essentially,
well, it's not even that anymore. It's not even manual review anymore. It's just an algorithm.
Oh, okay.
An algorithm
they've been saying manual review for some of my favorite pages.
Now,
I like guns.
Now it's an algorithm.
Okay, so it's even worse.
Right, because they're actually, if a human reviews it, it can actually be set to educational purposes.
Of course.
And can be kept on YouTube.
Of course, yeah.
So it's the algorithm that's really changing things, because the algorithm right now is actually, like, for instance, I heard a story today that multiple multiple sources from Syria
Mhm.
Of documents of war crimes being done in the region are actually being taken off of YouTube.
Oh, I'm sure they are, because YouTube wants to,
Right, they're being taken off of YouTube,
wants to
and
control what their content is.
the channels are banned.
For being terror related.
Correct.
Great.
So
yeah, YouTube, if you somehow get a hold of this content, you are making. Oh well, that's an entertaining comment. YouTube, if you do get a hold of this content, you're making an ass of yourselves, and hopefully you will be going the same way as Facebook, which is dying in a hole, while the rest of us get to go someplace that actually advocates free speech.
Right.
And that goes for you too, Mr. Zuck.
I feel the thing. Here's the thing. I think out of all the current platforms, I think, weirdly enough, Facebook is the most open.
I mean,
because you look at YouTube, you can't put objectionable content up there anymore. You look at Twitter, people are being banned left and right just for having opinions that the Twitter founders don't like. I mean, look at Milo Yiannopoulos.
Did he get banned? He got banned on Twitter. Yeah,
he got banned not because of what he said, because of what his followers said.
Hey, that brings up our next topic. Remind me, it's on the Twitter. It's on the whole Twitter thing. Or do you want me to start?
You start.
I was going to say, if anybody is in the know, recently there's some celebrity who apparently is only famous for being formerly CIA and being ousted in a leak. But apparently, I'm not even sure what her name is, because frankly, she's not important and she's not a celebrity. She just sucks. And she seems to think that the crowdfunding should occur so that people can buy a commanding share of Twitter so that they can delete Donald Trump's account, and they need something like $1 billion to get a commanding share. And apparently in 6 days, only it's like $200,000 or something, less than 1/100th of 1% of the money needed has actually been raised, which I think is hilarious.
The 1%.
The 1%. I'm Bernie Sanders, and I don't know how that works.
1% milk.
Bernie Sanders drinking 1% milk is just the most hilarious meme. That's a good meme. I need to somebody make that meme. What if you yawned and someone threw bacon in your mouth, and like someone caught you before you checked what was in your mouth and told you it wasn't bacon, and after you ate it, you found it? I'm pretty sure I would be offended as a Muslim. No,
and I would be offended as an Apache.
I'm pretty sure that would mess up your tail rotors. Yeah.
Dead meme alert. Dead meme alert.
and a shout out to Bobby Muka. I would provide the turkey. I have an extra turkey in my freezer. We can make this happen. Aaron can stuff a turkey full of donkey. Would you eat a turkey full of donkey dicks, for that matter? Would you? If we cooked it, of course. I mean, you're not going to just
if it was cooked well
and wrapped in bacon.
Here's the thing. If it actually is supposed to taste good, I'll have a little bit and then get queasy over what the contents are.
I mean, if you ground donkey dick into literally like sausage for stuffing, it'd be literally sausage, ground sausage.
Well, here's the thing: I would just get like really queasy off of it.
You've clearly never eaten haggis.
I've had haggis and I've been queasy after eating.
Well, there's your problem. You're not Scottish enough.
I'm no percent Scottish, man.
Okay, well, I'm like a good like quarter or something like that. I don't know. I'm like straight Viking. Like pretty much my entire heritage is my Vikings came, raided your people, and then you guys reproduced, and we kept raiding your people, so on and so. We colonized your area, and then we all interbred. So I'm pretty much pure blood Viking when you think of all the different people.
Shut up. Sicily is real Italian.
I don't know. We invaded it separately during World War II.
Fuck you.
Oh my God. Oh, turducken. Have you had turducken, Thomas McDonald? I've not had it. Would you eat a turducken pizza? Yes.
Turducken pizza.
Yes.
That sounds fucking amazing.
Yo, just like slice a bunch of duck breasts, a bunch of like turkey breasts, and a bunch of bacon, but also a bunch of chicken, and like make it buffalo chicken though, and throw it all on top of pizza with extra cheese and a ton of veggies. Yo, turducken pizza. I want it. Make it happen. Make it happen. I mean, he might have a Thompson submachine gun. He is a Sicilian. He could be a gangster.
I actually do have a great uncle who was a gangster.
Okay, what the fuck? Thomas McDonald says that Walmart sell already made
haggis.
Turduckens? Haggis or turduckens? Would you clarify, Thomas McDonald? Do they sell haggis or turduckens? Because honestly, either way, I'm probably going to be happy. I like meat.
A funny story. I actually do have a great uncle who was in the mafia, who was in Arthur Avenue.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
And was like really fucking into it. Like he
ran the numbers and stuff?
He was a stupid motherfucker. But,
he was a good fella.
What he did was actually, he was very low level, and he would actually go from junkyard to junkyard getting all the copper and all the valuable metals out of
salvage.
Basically, he was a salvager who'd bring everything back, sell it, and then give up pretty much all of it to the family.
I see.
In order to kind of fund them.
Oh, I see.
And ended up getting a lot of money for it. But then he pretty much lost it all because he actually was also an amateur boxer and went against Rocky Marciano.
Ah, how'd that go?
Shit kicked him.
Figures.
He didn't even last.
He didn't last one round.
He didn't last one round. And got the
KO.
shit kicked out of him.
Well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Oh, so Thomas McDonald, to respond to your comment, he says turducken. So yes. Okay. Well, you know what? If they do sell a turducken, I don't know. Your Walmart is apparently in Kentucky, which sounds pretty fucking awesome. And if that's what they sell there in Kentucky, count me in. I'm moving. You guys already have bourbon. It's probably cheaper there. They don't have to truck it up to me in Connecticut because I'm a bourbon hound. So, I mean, fuck it. Let's go. Let's just fucking go. Walmart also sells Super Mega Death Bullet Button Ghost Guns. That sounds like the best fucking album Megadeth has ever put out. Or is that their next band, Super Mega Death? Would the one after that be Uber Death? All right.
Ultra Death.
Yeah. Ultra Death. Ultra Death. Yeah. Thomas McDonald. I wish they also sold haggis. I have to make it from scratch, but fuck that if Hungry Man frozen haggis dinners for the real hungry man in you. You don't even know though.
They actually sell like stuff with fake truffle. They sell frozen things with truffle oil now.
Oh, truffle oil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is mad expensive.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's like $15 for that one little teeny bottle or whatever. It's like frozen, right? That's like the real
They're selling
ones,
things made from truffle. Like
so it's basically counterfeit.
Truffle mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And it tastes fucking disgusting.
Of course it does. Did you actually try it?
I actually tried it.
You thought it was going to taste good?
No, my mom just bought it and she was like, "Eat this," and I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna eat it.
Your mom just comes in the door, "Eat this." I mean, okay, Mom, thanks.
You see how big I am? You don't get like this from refusing food from your mother.
I mean, he's Italian. You can't refuse anything anyways. Seriously, it would be rude. Have you ever had an Italian grandmother? I've had Italian grandmothers that weren't even related to me that were just like, "You're my grandson. Here, eat this." What the? Okay, Grandma, thanks. I just had a full Thanksgiving dinner. No, here, eat this entire platter. Ooh, add Velveeta. It should improve. You know what? Velveeta makes pretty much everything better. I'm not gonna lie. It really, really does. It just depends on what kind. Oh, which beer, Bobby? Because we are not drinking the pumpkin beer. That is actually currently fermenting downstairs. We are drinking.
Pumpkin beer smells damn good.
We're drinking Shipyard Smashed Pumpkin here, and by we I mean me. Aaron here is drinking water.
For right now.
For right now, he'll go back to his cherry wheat, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, seeing as Bobby Muka is here right now.
Grab me a cherry wheat.
I got you, my boy. Shout out to Bobby Muka and anybody else who has access to Sam Adams.
I'm not drinking water, Bobby.
Bobby, try this new type of Sam Adams, the Harvest Hefe. It is absolutely delicious. It actually tastes very close to root beer of all things. It's sweet and spicy.
Herbal.
It's herbal, spicy. Yeah. It's delicious. We took a chance randomly, and it was wonderful. So what can I say?
All right. So right now on the podcast, we're gonna switch into something really weird.
Oh
we
God!
We are going to take the Bean Boozled challenge.
Would you care to show them the other side so they can just get a quick look?
So for basically pause. This
you're a beer, sir.
Oh, thank you.
The service here is wonderful.
So the Bean Boozled challenge is there's 2 of every type of color bean, and each color bean could be one of 2 different choices. One is an okay choice, one is a disgusting choice. For instance, there's Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti.
Why don't you show them?
Moldy Cheese or Caramel Corn, Booger or Juicy Pear.
I'm personally looking forward to Toothpaste and Berry Blue because neither of those are that bad. Either way, you're probably going to want to actually eat it instead of, canned dog food and chocolate pudding.
So what we're going to do is, for each bean, Kevin and I are going to have one of each color.
I don't know if we're going to eat the whole box tonight, but
we're going to eat the whole box.
I am not eating that whole box with some of the nasty-ass choices. All right, hold on. Yo, what the fuck?
Okay, so
how are you doing this shit?
So the black ones are skunk spray or licorice.
I am going to use some extremely foul language.
All
okay,
right.
You're going to make my own fucking choice.
You ready? Dink it. We're going to dink it and sink it. Dink it and sink it.
Oh, God. I got the skunk. Oh, that was straight skunk. Oh, did you get a skunk too?
Hell, yeah.
Wait, there's 2 skunks in this. This box is defective. Wait, why are there 3? What the fuck? Why are there 3? This is. Oh my God, that is nasty.
That one was the licorice. Oh my.
Maybe this is a little more fun than I expected. All right. There's only.
Oh fucking hell!
There's only one of these blue ones. So the blue ones that are supposed to be toothpaste or berry blues. So shall I just
fucking
toothpaste.
I heard the toothpaste actually tastes good, though.
The toothpaste actually tastes good. I will eat the toothpaste.
All right.
I could care less.
We're going to go with something a little easier. All right. Baby wipes or coconut?
Nigga, I hate both of those.
Give it a try.
Fuck my life. I got coconut.
Baby wipes?
Are there different...
It doesn't even taste bad. That's the thing.
Well, now we know Aaron will even eat a baby wipe. Oh, why doesn't Thomas McDonald want to not eat all of them? Also, Bobby, we don't...
Oh my God, Amy is in here.
Hi, Amy. I haven't been introduced, I guess. I don't know.
She's the Australia person that we...
Shout out to Australia.
Oh my God.
We must have talked when I was really fucked up drunk, because I don't really remember much. So are we trying for the lawn clippings and lime this time?
Let's try lawn clippings and lime. Let's see how it is.
Well, one of the other. It's not together, thank God. Lime. Oh, straight up lime. I win. Did you get lawn clippings? All right. We got an extra one.
It's not bad.
We know Aaron will even eat grass. To be fair, lawn clippings wouldn't bother me either. I had a Belgian whip beer that tasted like lawn clippings. We just called it lawnmower beer. You're right, the lawn clippings aren't that bad. They're just kind of...
I still like lawn clippings, yeah.
Oh god, this is the
All
dog
right,
food.
we got the dog food. Yep, Amy knows.
The dog food one is so bad.
Alrighty. So it's going to be dog food or chocolate pudding.
I hope you lose.
Chocolate pudding.
I got chocolate pudding. Well, that one's dog food.
Never mind. Oh god. Okay.
Nope, this is still chocolate pudding. I'm good. All right.
Oh,
Tutti Frutti versus Stinky Socks. There's what, 3 of them here, something like that?
yeah.
4 of them? Something? I don't know. Fuck it. I'll take the one with the extra.
Wait, no. This is barf or
this is peach or barf. I'm afraid. I'm very afraid. Give me encouragement, someone.
all right.
No, Thomas McDonald, there's something like 40 beans in here, so a whole box wouldn't even do it.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of this one. Nope.
Oh.
That would be barf. That would taste like barf. You know, you might be better off if you just bite a little piece of it.
Fucking hell no. I'm doing this challenge.
All right, well, I'm going to try the one that's not barf. It's got to be peach. Yep. It's peach. I win.
Yeah, why are you getting all the good ones? Damn
Because
it.
I was the one that didn't want to do this, and apparently I win.
Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti? Let's fucking do this.
Oh, that is awful. That even just smells bad once you bite through it. Did you get Tutti Frutti?
I finally got Tutti Frutti.
What are these two then?
I have no clue. We're not going into that territory.
There are some unknown, unlabeled ones in this box that we're afraid to try.
All right.
What's next? Why are you choosing for me? We should be lining these fuckers up.
I've been giving you good choices. You gotta admit.
All right, fine. You win.
Rotten egg or butter popcorn?
Butter popcorn. Amy, I don't blame you for stopping after you got dog food, but at least you didn't get vomit like I did.
Dude, you don't even know the half of it. The skunk spray one.
No, I got that one too.
Oh yeah, we got the same.
We both got the skunk spray when we started. That was awful.
All right, final round. I'm gonna need a drink for this one.
The man starts now. Meanwhile, I've been going all night. Figures.
I've been drinking.
Not enough.
Alrighty. So we're gonna go.
What are we trying? I don't know what he's doing right now.
Moldy cheese or caramel corn? Caramel corn.
Really not a fan of either, but okay. Oh God, that was moldy cheese. Oh God, that's awful.
I can't even tell.
He can't even tell. What's the fucking difference to him?
I don't like it either way.
You don't
Stop
like
making
it? Fuck these. Why did I agree to this? What, are you going to put the rest away? Save them for later?
Fuck no, I'm throwing these shit.
They're so bad he's throwing them. Okay, you know what? I advocated throwing them out when he bought them, but do you have another edition?
Fuck that, I'm not doing this shit again.
I love this. I'm the person who went into this.
Bean Boozled, Jelly Belly, you could go fuck yourselves. You can go fuck yourself with a 10-inch cock.
I was the one who went into this apprehensive, and he was the one who was like, "All right, fine, I'll pay the like $1 or $2 so we can buy them," because I wouldn't even want to try them. And then I'm the one who wins the challenge, and I'm the one who would try another edition. He's just like, "Fuck that." All right, that was actually worth it. Oh,
you got all the good flavors, you fucking asshole. Oh my god.
To me, getting all the good flavors. Also, Skyrim is for the doors. All right, so back
this
on
will
topic.
Be going up on YouTube.
This is going up on YouTube.
This is just too fucking
Should we end this with something? I have an idea for when we end this, by the way. I'm thinking something similar to that famous Roman senator who disapproved of Carthage at the end of every speech. But I have a better idea. I have a great idea.
Exactly, Bobby. Exactly.
Fuck the Dark Elves. Fuck the Dark Elves. We miss you, Bobby, and the next edition of this better be done with you. It will be in September. Next week would be September, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It probably won't be next week, but it probably will be, what, the week after that, something like that? We will have special guest Bobby Muka. Oh, how is college going? Well, it's going great. I already got my degree. I'm an ass. Excuse me.
Day by day, I'm paying for it.
That's the truth, too. That's the best part.
Yeah. So it's going somewhere. Waiting for it to go that way. But hoping it turns out good in the end. So.
I mean, it will. You'll have a degree.
Yeah.
A big useless piece of paper that looks good on the wall.
and here's the thing, too.
Like me.
Here's the thing, too. I've actually gotten into some pharmacy tech stuff. So I've been doing that, and I think that's going to hopefully lead me to good places.
You're doing quite well for yourself.
Yeah. So, oh, still my mouth fucking... I still taste the fucking skunk one.
Like, drink more water. Wipe your...
Wipe your
tongue around.
I'm just going to keep drinking beer and hope for it to make everything go away.
I mean, it probably will. Yeah. So it probably will help everything go away.
Yeah.
All right, so...
Thank you, Amy.
All right, so it's 12:17, and it seems that we're down to 2 viewers. It's probably about time for us to get going.
Eat some lemon. I probably should do that. But before that, I just want to do one quick little segment.
Shall we toast at the end of the segment?
Yeah.
Also? Okay.
So recently, I'm just going to get a little serious here for a second. This week, I lost one of my friends to the deadly disease known as cancer. He had skin cancer of the mouth. And it just was devastating for me. I've known him for about 3 years, and back when I was in RA, he was one of my residents, and we used to do improv comedy together. So him and I would hang out all the time in his room, just talking about like what comedy act we're gonna do next, or what like song we should sing together. He had quite the set of pipes on him, but he lost the battle that he had been fighting for his entire life. His name is Brian Fusco, and he was probably one of the best friends I've had in my life. So I'm still trying to get through processing it, but what I would like to say is that anybody who wants to, anybody who's able to, I'm going to put a link in Let's Argue, and on the bottom of the YouTube video for Sunrise Day Camps, which is a camp that he used to go to every year he was a counselor for it.
Oh, really?
And it's a private charity where they have a camp for children with cancer and other debilitating illnesses. It's free of charge for children to go, and it really helped him to shape his life. So if you want, you can go to sunrisedaycamp.org, and you can donate there. They have locations in Long Island, New York, Pearl River, New York. They have a location in Israel, and Baltimore, Maryland, and they're growing by the day. So if you want to put a donation, I would say go to sunrisedaycamp.org. Even $1 will help us find a cure to this terrible illness and find a way to help these kids be able to have fun and escape for a bit.
And you can leave it in his name for his memory. So Brian, I met the man too. He was a wonderful gentleman. May his memory never be forgotten. All right.
And I think that pretty much ends our show. Kevin, would you like to end it with a little bit of levity?
I mean, and I think that North Korea and Carthage must become equal and destroyed. All right, I believe that ends our podcast today, and we will be uploading this to YouTube. Anywhere else, please like, subscribe, give us 3 million likes, 4 million likes, 5 million likes, whatever. Send us to Alex Jones so he can review us. I don't fucking know. And please come back next week. Suggest topics, anything. We look forward to hearing from you again. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, stay classy. Shoot another one done.